What you see here is Feiyu Scorp Mini, one of the smallest and the newest lightweight gimbals in the market. Feiyu Scorp Mini is super lightweight and made to work with small mirrorless cameras, smartphones and action cameras. This gimbal is just 914 grams to pound and can hold up to 1.2 kg camera setup. It got touchscreen, access lock, built-in shooting presets, 13 hours running time, supports faster charging, and it can be charged in 1.5 hours. It got camera control, built-in handle, and a couple of other cool features. Oh my, and let's put this guy on test so you make up your mind if Feiyu Scorp Mini is the best for you. Let's get started. I do appreciate lightweight gimbals, they are the best for travel content creators, and the built-in handle is no doubt beneficial for such low-angle shots. And since Feiyu Scorp Mini payload is 1.2 kg, 2.6 pound, I do recommend to keep your camera setup weight below the limit. And therefore, small mirrorless cameras work the best with this guy. Indeed, you can mount a full-frame camera on a Scorp Mini, however I prefer to keep an extra payload room for such an intense movement. So here I got Sony 6600 camera with Tamron 11-20mm f2.8 with a total weight of 830 grams, 1.8 pound. Now first, we'll share some of the features packed in the Scorp Mini gimbal, and then later in the video, we'll make some stabilization tests. The Scorp Mini gimbal weight is 914 grams to pound, including the mini tripod and camera plate. All gimbal parameters can be adjusted directly from the gimbal and also on the smartphone app as well. The touchscreen offers a decent user experience. You can adjust the gimbal settings and pick up a scenario preset, such as time-lapse, 360 rotation, portrait orientation, photography panorama. And video tracking is an interesting feature I love in the Scorp Mini gimbal, where you can set 2 key points and make the gimbal move from one position to another. A great feature I like. Nowadays, access lock is available in most of the new gimbals, and here also we find it in Feiyu Scorp Mini. Access lock is no doubt important when the gimbal is not in use or when you are on the go, so make sure that the axes are locked and avoid the damage that probably could happen when the gimbal axis set free. So for example, this is how the gimbal looks like when the axis is locked, and now I will release just one axis and show you what will happen. I mean, like if you are on the go, the axis set free, and this gimbal is turned off, by the way. So when you lock the axis, you're sure that the camera and the gimbal are in a safe hand. And by the way, this is the mini tripod that comes with the gimbal, but here for the video purpose, I got my larger mini tripod to make it show on the camera properly, otherwise it will look too short because the table I'm using is eventually short. So the gimbal comes in a box without a carry bag. This is Feiyu Scorp Mini box, and my best suggestion is to get what's called GoPro accessory bag. It's the best, cheapest option in my opinion to protect and carry your gimbal, and you can find it, I mean, like under $25. I will keep some links down below, it might help. And when it comes to the custom buttons, Feiyu Scorp Mini has 2 custom buttons on the sides of the screen and a custom wheel. You can choose the front wheel to do one of the following: tilt up and down, panning, or roll. And when clicking the front button twice, the gimbal position goes to the initial state. It's like a position reset, and the Scorp Mini gimbal can run for 13 hours and features 18 watt faster charging, and it can be fully charged in 1.5 hours. Stabilization test. The Feiyu Scorp Mini gimbal has 5 modes: PF, PTF, lock, FPV, and FFW. And I will test some of them in the following videos. Get some coffee and enjoy your time. Here I'm using Sony 6600 camera with built-in sensor stabilization turned on. PF is pan follow, where the gimbal will pan with the same position your hands move around. No tilt up or down is involved in this position.
Hands up, that's your ball, that's your ball, that's your ball, that's your ball.
And PTF is eventually pan and tilt follow. Lock mode will lock the gimbal position so it doesn't pan and tilt. The camera position will be locked at the same angle you already started with. IC-FFW mode mimics such handheld movement but with better stabilization, and works the best with action moves. And finally, here are some tips for better workflow. If your camera got a tilt screen, like this one here, make sure to balance the gimbal when the screen is opened. And also, it's highly recommended to initialize auto-tune before using the gimbal. After each balance, auto-tune will adjust the gimbal to the camera balance for better experience. I believe Feiyu Scorp Mini Gimbal is great for the value, but it comes with some limitations and that's okay. This gimbal is not made to do everything. I mean, like the other day I used this lens, Tamron 11-20mm f2.8 with some magnet variable and the filter, and as you see here, the lens with the filters are extended very much. And even though when the camera is balanced on the gimbal, I felt like the motors are struggling, and I mean, like, it's working, but it's not very convenient for me. And most probably you will not face the same problem if you are not doing the same setup as I do here. That's all. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope this video helped in making your decision. Show me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and bump that subscribe button for more camera reviews. This was Oma, and see you in another one.